What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. We got some major news here for you guys. Florida just passed a bill in their House of Representatives to ban potentially millions of people from getting online on social media. I'll give you the details of that here. Also, former President Donald Trump ordered to pay E. Jean Carroll $83.3 million by a jury in defamation damages trial. This is the second lawsuit. This was by a jury. I believe the jury was 7 men and 2 women. So they say a jury of your peers. So this was 7 men and 2 women. Let me know your thoughts on this. He was ordered to pay over $83 million in this just today here. Wow. Yeah, most of it, $65 million in punitive damages after the jurors concluded that Trump acted spitefully and wantonly towards Carroll after she accused him of assaulting her in the 90s. The jurors also awarded a combined $18.3 million in compensatory damages. In May, a civil jury in New York found that Trump did abused and defamed Carroll and awarded her a combined $5 million in damages, a finding Trump said he will appeal. I believe Trump said he will appeal this one as well. Just the lawyer fees alone, I believe, are probably going to end up costing him millions of dollars for all these different cases as well. This is the second time that he has had a finding of millions of dollars found against him. Of course, he's got multiple legal cases going against him here. This is just a lawsuit, so you can let me know your thoughts on this. Hackers and online data breaches have actually become a part of our daily lives. Sadly, we can't go with what seems like another week without hearing about another hack or large data breach happening. Just recently, both Microsoft and HP were both hacked. And with both hackers and data brokers trying to get their hands on your information, how can you truly be sure that your information is safe? Thanks to my sponsor, Aura, I now use Aura to protect myself and my family from getting our private information stolen. Aura is an identity theft protection company that monitors your personal information and protects it from hackers, data breaches, malware, phishing attacks, and other threats to your digital data. Aura continually monitors the web for your information, and they can send opt-out requests on your behalf to get rid of your information from the data brokers. And it's really easy to set up. You don't have to download multiple apps. You get multiple things like a VPN, parental controls, password management, and more all in one app. So click the link down below in the description or the pinned comment, or go to aura.com/itsjimmy to start your 2-week free trial and get yourself and your family protected today with Aura. Florida House of Representatives approves a bill to ban social media for kids under the age of 16. The bill now goes to the Republican-controlled Senate for consideration. Take a listen here.
Now to the new push to make it harder for children to log on to social media. One state is working on the strictest crackdown in the country. Morgan Norwood is here with what you need to know, especially if you have a 15-year at home.
Yeah, that's right, Robin. We've been covering how social media companies have really faced a growing number of calls to make their platforms safer for young people. But this morning, lawmakers in Florida with this major crackdown, they want these platforms off limits to kids altogether.
This morning, lawmakers in Florida approving what could be the most strict regulation on social media in the country. The House passing a bill that would prohibit anyone under the age of 16 from signing up for most social media platforms, even if they have their parents' approval.
It's like a digital fentanyl, and even the most plugged-in parent or a tuned teen has a hard time shutting the door against these addictive features.
The bill targeting any social media site that tracks user activity allows children to upload content or uses addictive features designed to cause compulsive use.
They're just taking advantage of kids growing up.
Opponents say the bill infringes on parental rights and will face First Amendment challenges in court. Meanwhile, in New York City,
we are the first major city in America to take this step and call out the danger of social media like this.
Mayor Eric Adams designating social media as an environmental toxin and public health hazard.
We cannot stand by and let big tech monetize our children's privacy and jeopardize their mental health.
The Surgeon General warning up to 95% of youth ages 13 through 17 report using a social media platform, with more than a third saying they use social media almost constantly.
And just this morning, Meta announced new safety measures aimed at teenagers, including restricting private messages from strangers, along with parental controls. Michael.
Well, this is one of those situations where you have to explain to your kids why, because they're going to have a lot of questions and complaints about that.
You know, even when I was a teenager, we actually had AOL. Let me know if you're old enough to know what that is, with dial-up. And, you know, it was basically the wild, wild west of the internet, the old days. And it was, I guess, kind of the same thing. Some things never change, some things do. And, you know, kids are definitely more addicted to online. Even my kid he has an iPad and he goes on YouTube for Kids. He can only access, you know, kid approved stuff. And, but I definitely know kids nowadays, because I mean, you know, you can just see them and stuff. They're definitely going on, you know, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, maybe not so much. It's a little bit older generation there, but they're definitely going on a lot more and maybe not going outside so much. And I think that even like things like dating and stuff like that have gone on to more internet, and then people are actually even interacting less so much in person. The world has shifted. You know, we actually communicate more online than we do maybe in person. It's definitely changed our world, even in the last 20 years or so. I mean, really, we didn't even have the internet really 40 years ago. I'm 42 years old, and when I was first growing up, we didn't even have the internet, and then we had dial-up, you know, and then we had broadband and cable and stuff like that. So our world has really changed in, you know, one generation or so. So we do kind of gotta really think about our kids and you know, how to safeguard this stuff. We do have a lot of predators online, and we do have a lot of instances that do happen. But how do you really safeguard this? And you know, kids are, you know, teenagers and young adults, their whole lives are kind of revolving around online. You can't just restrict them from this per se, because they communicate with all their friends and everybody they know online. You know, you can't just shut them off from it, because you know, it'd be like taking away your phone. I mean, we had phones as kids. We had pagers even back then. So, you know, just cutting them off completely from it is just not really gonna work. I say this as a somewhat young adult myself. I'm 42 years old. It'd be like taking away your phone. You know, you can't really do that. I mean, I know they're trying to do this. I don't know how well it's going to work. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments, but we'll see. We'll see how it's gonna go. You know, of course, I'm gonna see some people say, "Oh yeah, completely take it away, completely taken away," but it would be like taking away your phone, right? You can't really take away a phone from somebody. Um, you know, taking away, you know, your I don't know. We'll see. I guess you would still be able to text message with people and stuff like that, but it's in some ways taking away right to free speech. So and remember, we're seeing this in both Republican and Democratic states in some way. But on the other hand, we are talking about minors. So honestly, you could put me on a debate team and I could probably argue either side. So we do need to have parental guidance and safety controls in there and stuff like that. Like not being able to have strangers message them and stuff is a good start by all means. And taking the predatory aspects and having more safeguards there. So let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I'll keep you up to date here with everything happening on a daily basis. Thank you so much for liking and share these videos so more people know about what is happening, like big issues like this. And if you haven't yet, subscribe down below so you don't miss out on more videos that happen here every day at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Click here to see a highly contagious disease spreading in the US, or click here to see a major surprise that is going to affect millions of Americans on Social Security. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.